Meet James Delany, or better known as Jim Delany. He is just your average guy who makes a lot of money and has a highly respectable social profile. Jim has been the commissioner of the Big Ten Conference for 22 years, and one may believe none of those years have been as tough as this last one. In the midst of an expansion period across the sport of college football, Delany felt obligated to keep up with the competitors. Other nationally prominent conferences, like the Pac-10, were making efforts to attract teams from other conferences. Subsequently, the competition level and prestige of the conference would increase. Under immense pressure, Delany had to find a way to obtain the same effect for his respective conference. After a valiant effort, Commissioner Jim Delany was able to attract the University of Nebraska to the Big Ten. This was only the beginning of a long, complicated process of formatting the conference. Delany had to please the wants and needs of the members of his conference, his co-workers, and most of all, the fans of the Big Ten. Ultimately, he was faced with one simple question.
What should I do?
What should I do? Should I admit that there's no perfect solution? Should I remind you that I've globalized the Big Ten? What should I do? Should I tell you how much I love this job? Should I truly believe that I have ruined the Big Ten? What should I do? Should I get a Nebraska Cornhuskers tattoo? Should I sell shiny new shoes? Should I tell you that I am a perfect role model?
Seriously, what should I do?
Should I show you my degree in political science? Should I tell you I did it for the money, or that I did it for the prestige? Should I do what you want me to do? Should I accept my role as a mediator? Maybe I should just disappear. Should I stop listening to my advisors? They're my advisors. Should I become a hockey fanatic? Should I be a comedian? Should I be a writer? I do what I do for you, but still you have no clue. You may want to criticize, but still I rise. Should I remove all the teams from the conference and just start over? What should I do?
Should I be who you want me to be?
After much contemplation, Delany elected to divide the conference into two divisions, an East and a West division.
Welcome to the dawn of a new era in Big Ten football as the conference unveils its divisions for play in football starting next year with the addition of Nebraska. Great to have you with us, Dave Revson, with Howard Griffith, Jerry DiNardo, and the commissioner of the Big Ten, Jim Delany. Jim, great to have you here on an exciting day.
Thanks, Dave. It's great to be here. Today was really busy, fun, and I think historic in many ways. Our presidents approved the recommendation from the athletic directors on the divisions, and our athletic directors unanimously approved the 2011 and 2012 schedules, which I'm sure we'll get in later today.
The highlight of this split is the fact that Ohio State and Michigan will be in opposite divisions. Delany did state that the finale game that has been intact since 1935 will continue to be played. But because they are in two separate divisions, that means the teams could turn around and play again a week following the scheduled matchup. This is where I have an issue. As a diehard Buckeye fan, I live for the Ohio State-Michigan game. It is arguably my favorite day of the entire year. Yes, I even enjoy it more than my own birthday and Christmas. By allowing the opportunity for the two historic teams to play twice in a single season, this inevitably will take away from the overall experience of the scheduled game. The coaches will know when going into the game whether or not they could possibly play in the following week. This will certainly alter the way the game is played. Coaches will be forced to incorporate a game plan that will entertain the idea of playing in back-to-back weeks. But what do I know? I'm just a college student who is simply a fan of the sport. Who am I to criticize Jim Delany? Without his work over the last 22 years, who knows where the Big Ten would be right now. I think it's safe to assume that it certainly would not be as respectable as it is now.